always looked at the net gain in capital flow, how much money we're bringing into our city from foreign direct investors. And Ron, this is what you do all the time. We're out chasing the buffaloes so we can bring in those multi-million-dollar investments. And that's a big part, but now we're trying to figure out how do we do the same together, bringing outside money in and to strengthen our core, not just to create outputs that go back into the external economy. Bringing in all those foreign direct investments is good because that strengthens our economy, more money, more growth, quality of life starts to increase as those investments are happening. But we've always thought of in terms of economic development that quality of life came from the external, came from foreign direct investment, people putting money into our economy to create jobs. And only recently we've started to think, wait a minute, quality of life might actually come from within our own cities. We might be able to look at what are the key drivers of quality of life and use that to drive economic development and attract companies and attract investment. And that's really where the core of a city and the center of a city comes into play when we start to talk about quality of life. And this really is a new way of thinking, and some of you have probably, if you're involved in economic development or involved in the downtown, you've probably heard of Richard Florida's Creative Cities model. How many of you have heard of that? It's fairly popular. Well, it's been popularized, and he's even been on The Daily Show talking about it. And to have an economic developer talking about economic theory on The Daily Show is kind of a big deal for our industry, because general people don't really care about economic development, except, well, they want to see outputs and jobs. Now, the new paradigm says, stop worrying about natural resources, stop worrying about industrial resources, and start worrying about your people resources. Knowledge and innovation is what's going to drive your economy, and this Accelerator Center is the exact example of that. And the type of funding that the government is now putting into centers like that is because they're realizing that innovation, local knowledge, people figuring out new ways, new inventive ways of doing things and marketing those ways is how we're going to grow local economies.